Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it. As always, give us a big thumbs up. It helps us out a huge amount. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel. Make sure I'm actually in the right chitty chat section so I can see all your beautiful faces. Hey, Miguel. How goes it? We're doing some racing. We're doing some crit racing. We're doing the Rhino Crits, and we're doing it on the new Times Square crit course, which I have not really raced. I've probably been through it with all the New York riding that we've been doing. I got a little twinge in my back I don't like. I'm gonna roll that out pretty quick, I think. We're racing BMX only. I'm gonna go do that right now while I talk to you guys. We're racing BMX only. I am pre-riding the BMX bike because I don't know what bike to level up. And since we've been racing this a lot, might as well just start doing that. I guess it'll be one towards the Tron bike at the end of the day. Because I don't really have a strategy beyond what I wanted to race, and all those are updated, minus maybe getting the dirt bike. But again, you know, Zwift, there was some hints that they might have a gravel expansion or dirt expansion where it might be a little more gravelly mountain bikey. And that's never come to be, so yeah, I don't know. I think that gravel and mountain bikes are kind of one of the most neglected features kind of going. Like, I can't even remember the last time that I rode the mountain bike course. And maybe that's why Zwift doesn't do it, expand those things. I don't know. I just don't feel there's a big enough penalty. At one point, there was a big enough penalty that bike choice mattered for dirt. I don't feel that's necessarily the case. I've also heard people say that gravel is not the most popular thing on Zwift, just because it slows you down, so mileage becomes a factor, which, okay, I can see it. There are some people, and I know people like this, that are 100% like, they would have to ride this right now on the fastest bike they have because they want the most miles in the year. And I mean, distance is one thing. You know, not all distance is created equal, especially outdoors, indoors even. You know, if I do something in Trainer Road, I will get more distance credit than if I do it directly in Zwift, because there's no elevation in Trainer Road. Yeah, I'm surprised they have bikes. Yeah, they just, I don't know. It seems like an afterthought. They really need to just make some big gravel things and be done with it. Oh yeah, I forgot to try that, what you suggested, Miguel. With the Streamlabs functionality. Might be my Streamlabs. That is messing stuff up, but I don't know. Who knows? That is something for another time, I think, instead of playing with that now. Hey, Gordon. Or maybe I will. I don't know. Where do I need to go here? Account settings. Custom settings? Who knows? Who knows? This course is tailor-made. I haven't ridden it yet. It should be pretty flat. There's no, from what I can tell, any kind of real punch on it either. We will see. We will see. Dashboard. Yeah, like I said, we'll deal with this later. In the site, I went to chat settings and changed any of the settings and saved. Hey, Darren. Well, we've done that, so who knows? But my chat is... Now, you changed that in Streamlabs, correct, Miguel? All right. We'll see if it makes a difference. I don't know, to be honest. I have done it and saved it. Thing is, it shows up in my YouTube chat as that. I don't know. Streamlabs shouldn't be influencing my YouTube chat, but then again, who knows? I don't know. There's work here. Thanks for the ride on, Jail. Like 40K into this first upgrade on the BMX already. Oh God. Like I said, I don't have a plan laid out for what I really want to do with these things. Like, part of me thinks that I should figure out which bike I want to upgrade, or get the super bike and start upgrading bikes along those lines. Oh, nice. 86K is nice, man. Yeah, it hasn't changed anything for me on this end, so I don't know. I do not know. Oh, is that what it is? Maybe I'll just do that. I did not see that at all. I've been kind of waiting to see what they're doing. Like maybe that's the whole thing. Maybe the whole thing is Brompton this month. There is a poll in the Discord as well, whether or not we want to make a Monday Mafia race weekly series on Mondays, which I guess makes sense being a Monday Mafia thing, versus doing Z-Racing or whatever the case, and then subsequently do Z-Racing on a different day. It's entirely up to you guys as the community as a whole, what you would like to do. Hey, Mike. Well, I set it up as a one-time deal, just because it was an off week, and I mean it's what people want to do. I mean, that's the thing. Like anything on Zwift, it's what do people want to do? Like, I'm more than happy to entertain, but it's, you know, it's all about having fun and community, right? So. Zwift Racing League is a problem for me. What do you mean? Because it's what's specifically a problem? Lots of people have lots of problems with Zwift Racing League. It's like I said, the kind of tiers of what things are. Like Z Racing is one thing, ZRL is kind of another level in a sense. It is what it is. You take the good, the bad, and go along with it. Oh yeah. No, I totally get it. You know, Mondays for me, I race, and then I race the ZRL as well. So I know what you mean. It's not ideal for guys that are necessarily racing. It doesn't mean, I mean, you've seen me do it. There's Mondays that I go out there and I might not be going full on like Donkey Kong. Just depends on the day. I mean, you know, it depends what's coming for ZRL as well too. Like for me, this season, the most damage I will do is maybe on the Glasgow Crit. Albeit I managed to like accumulate 141 points in the last race somehow. It ended pretty much, Gordon, the way that I thought it would. For me, it was good. I got a PR up the first climb. Beat my time by a good chunk. I think when I looked on Strava, I beat my lap time for that entire route by over a minute. I mean, I'm happy with it. I mean, I helped my teammate get some better positions because in between the first climb and the second climb, people are like, why aren't you pulling? Why aren't you pulling? Why aren't you pulling? And, well, because that's not me. Like, not pulling, I'm not helping necessarily. So it's like, okay. So I decided to be very passive aggressive about it, in the sense that I started taking rips on the front and pushing the pace faster than they were probably wanting to go, and creating a 2-second gap, and then let them catch back up and drop back off, knowing that I'm going to get blown up on the second climb. And then any little ramp going up to that second climb, I would just attack and start putting the gaps in and make people ride faster than they want to. So, yeah, I mean, it's like, sometimes it's not good to poke the bear, man. I don't know. It's like, I know where I'm going to finish. You know, I've already dropped off the first climb. Like, these guys are wanting to get back on, like, get pulled back up to the group maybe. I mean, I'm not your guy. Like, I got teammates up there. I'm not doing it. Like, sorry. Like, it's not, it's above my pay grade. That's racing. But I will make it very difficult for you and make it seem like I'm going to do that and go really hard and just make it really difficult. Or you just let me kind of sleep in the position that I am and same outcome anyways. I don't know. It's funny. Like I said, I mean, I have the chat on the screen now. I didn't have it on for the longest time. I'm sure people were chirping all the time. Like I said, I don't know why Zwift hasn't done it. Well, I know why they haven't done it. Like, they should have proximity chat. But, I mean, to be honest, I don't think I'd have it on. I would, I mean, I'm just going to ride whatever I'm going to ride. But I'm sure we'll get more of that on London, because London's going to be equally brutal for me. And then the TTT the week after is, I think it was Miguel that made fun of the first coastal one last season, where you're like roundabout, flat, roundabout, flat, roundabout, flat. This is like escalator down, escalator up, escalator down, escalator up, escalator down, escalator up, climb, escalator down, escalator up, escalator down, escalator up. It's kind of a weird course. It is very flat, except for the 19% punch that is going to be silly. And I got to kind of get out there and test it, because as we all know, with how my leveling went with the Athos, that you don't have to pedal on those escalators. So 26 kilometers an hour is kind of the number that you can get without pedaling at all. Now, there'll be some account for there's got to be some account for like momentum in. So if you're cruising in at 40 kilometers an hour, you're going to hit that ramp. It's going to taper off your speed because you're going to be above the escalator speed of 26. So it's going to taper off. But I mean, they're only like, there may be 100-meter punches, if that. So it's like, how much do you save by kind of just like cruising and holding, and maybe holding your 250. The difficulty is that your trainer is going to bog down. Anybody with a smart trainer. So it's going to feel really hard to pedal unless you gear down. And ultimately, it's like, if you hold 300 watts into there and momentum carries you and then the escalator does the work, are you better off doing 300? Because like, if you're doing 8, 9 and punch it, you're gonna bog down close to the top. You're gonna get through it quick. But in a time trial, it's those are wasted watts. Like, punching 900 just hurts your team. So it's like, where is the point? Where is the point that makes it all kind of good for you, I guess is what it is. slammed the grates down a lot before. Yeah, it's like I said, I mean, it's, if I had a bot, I would probably run some experiments, because that way it can be consistent, right? Like you can hit 300 watts, hold it, 400 watts, hold it. A bot can do that, a person not so much. There's a lot of variance in there. But I have a feeling it's, you know, gears. Yeah, I think it's just holding consistent wattage in there is going to be kind of the key. I mean, obviously, if you can slam 900 and then get back up and drop back into whatever pace you have and not really have it affect you, then great. Like, I mean, good for you. But most people don't race like that. Like, most people hit hard and they've got to recover. So, who knows? Who knows? It's an interesting, it's going to be an interesting route, to say the least. It's going to be interesting to see what comes out of that. Our first TTT with this team wasn't the best. I don't know how this one will do. And we still have a week to do in between that. Like last week, we won the whole thing, which is nice, but like I said, it's tough. I think it moves us up into the top contenders, but we haven't been TTing good. For whatever reason, I don't know. We had good watt power on our last one, but we did not have good time. It's gave up a lot of time in the first 3 quarters of the race, and the last one we were flying, but who knows? We shall see. We shall see. We got an atomic cruiser going. I guess some of these goofy bikes might be the things to upgrade. Cheaper upgrades, like if you're gonna go after the Tron, I guess it's like go for the lesser bikes, right? Cheaper upgrades, less mileage, less to do, and you'll upgrade quicker. Like I said, I've got the one Specialized. I do have the, and it's what I have in my pen too, I guess. I have the Venge, I could start that, but it's considered a premium bike as well. The Atomic Cruiser is a Zwift bike, yes. I believe so. Because it was part of, it came out the same way that the Zwift BMX did. So it was part of one of their Unlock series, I believe. I think that's how it was. Pretty sure. Ooh, I got a new helmet. The Evade 3. Which we won't wear. Because we're indoors. Let's take a look. Zwift. Yeah, Zwift Atomic Cruiser. Oh, you're working on the BMX, Gordon? Nice. This is kind of, I guess, what I'm working on now is the BMX. I know Mike has finally got his fully upgraded. I guess there is some advantage to having these. Like, do they not give you a better XP boost or a drop boost? Is that one of the advantages of these? Slowly, very slowly. Now, same here. I mean, I'm just cruising around at a whole 23 kilometers an hour. Ah, banded rise. I guess that's a way to do it. Something that kind of get a little bit of a boost. I mean, I guess the other way is like pace partner, because draft would be extremely helpful. Instead of just free rolling. So I know Breezy said that the Brompton's next week. So I guess we'll race the Brompton Championships. Does anybody know if that's all month? Like I said, I've been kind of waiting to see what's coming up. I figured with Zwift Insider's publishing schedule that we would have heard something like today, maybe tomorrow. Like, it's interesting. I tend not to ride them. I'll pick a badge if I haven't got and do that. There you go. I think it's only a few days. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I feel like Z-Racing just kind of dropped off the edge of the earth. I mean, I know it was Zwift Unlock was essentially Z-Racing for the month, but I'm just so used to having that series kick around. I know we had one last November. I heard some rumors that there was going to be like a tour of something, but I haven't seen anything materialize. The bikes were from the Big Spin series, no extra drops or XP. But are the upgrades like, because there's still 5 level of upgrades. I mean, they're not the same as like the Prestige bikes, are they? In the sense that the Prestige bikes are all aero, lightweight, and drivetrain. So, who knows? Yeah, I would expect there'll definitely be a tour next year, for sure. Oh, things are good, man. Things are good, Darren. We're just, like I said, we're just noodling. We're just noodling today. See how it sort of goes. Usually January, February for the tour. Right. Yeah, it seemed, when I heard somebody say for November, it felt a little oddly timed in the sense that December tends to be a lot of people focused on Rafa, and I mean, any series kind of gets interrupted by Christmas, which is understanding. During that week off, there's a lot of bigger events. Like I said, I plan on doing that full PRL on the 27th. That's kind of my plan. And yeah, I mean, November, the fact that we're already, like this is 2 weeks in now, and there isn't anything. I don't think there's going to be anything per se. And that's maybe, I just answered my own question now that I think about it. This being 2 weeks in, if the Brompton series is 2 weeks, that makes sense. There's November done. There you go, you see? If you just think about it for a second. 1 week for Brompton. Still, like, next week is what? Monday's the Monday will be what, the 17th? So 24th, and there's a week left. I don't know. Oh, Zwift camp, there we go. Yeah, you see things that I don't necessarily participate in at the end of the day. Baseline, that's it. Yeah, because I'm doing my trainer road thing loosely. So yeah, that's where everybody's focus is. And there's probably a race associated with the baseline, which is probably the Glasgow Crit 6 is why they did that, because my understanding is they made the Crit 6 because they needed an event with a definitive ending in order to get their baseline calculations. And with Glasgow being a lap thing where you can set it up probably as, I don't know what the minimum would be, but like, you know, a couple laps or a lot of laps and anything in between, it would make sense. So there you go, mystery solved, kind of. Or at least as much as this primitive ape-like mind is going to comprehend today. This will be an interesting route. It looked fairly flat. There's a little bit of climbing, or a little bit of elevation laps. I don't think it's a ton. I think it's on glass roads. No, maybe it's not. Maybe it is. Oh yeah. Ooh. Cheers, gents. Getting dangerously low. Like very little left. Just like, here's the sadness. There's just lots of empty bottles around. There we go. Somebody with the knowledge. Bit draggy, but nothing too bad. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I'm just looking to hang on today. I don't feel terribly oomphy. But that sometimes changes once we get going. Sometimes I feel flat, like I feel flat. And I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be terrible. And then all of a sudden something happens and then it's like gangbusters. To the same extent, sometimes I feel fantastic. And then it's just like, so, and then sometimes it's the opposite. So you never know. You never know what to expect. Expect the unexpected, and we'll do fine. The bet bot should be up. He should be running, unless what I mess with also messed up the bet bot, which is possible. Oh no, it's open. You got 38 minutes left. You start them early now, so I don't A, forget, and B, sometimes it closes out before the end result to stop the last minute betting. Because it is automated. Just most of the time I forget to start it and then it's automated and it doesn't finish. Top 20. It's probably reasonable. I don't know how many hitters are in here today. I already have my win for the week, so I'm good. I mean, it'd be nice to start a nice little streak again, but betting works. You just type in, like Gordon did there, bet. There's podium, top 10, top 20, or loser. Obviously, the cutoff points are for the category above it, and just how many points you want to bet, and then at the end, winner gets some money back. I don't even know what it pays out as a ratio. It's just kind of fun. The points are just for redeemables in stream anyways, so just gives you some people a little more excitement, something to cheer for. I mean, there are guys here with like 250,000 points. Just ridiculous considering most of redeemables are like 5 and 10 points. Somebody's asking why we are on the bike. Does anybody know why we're on this bike?
Yeah, hi, can you ride fast? Fuck you!
Somebody is shocked to be on a BMX here. And Bill has the right answer. He's like, so we can take it off some sick jumps. Zwift chat, Zwift chat. Like I said, I can see Zwift chat now. YouTube. Oh, we got a YouTuber, Jay Breaks Chains. So we got another tuber in here. I'll have to check out his stuff. I don't think I have seen. I might have. It's hard, man. There's a lot of people. And I try to do my rounds and I try to watch as much as I can, but you know, to be fair, a lot of the times, like YouTube's going all day long in my house, but I gotta work too, so it's not my undivided attention. Sometimes it's just racing. Like I said, I do the same thing with cyclocross on the weekends. It's like cyclocross plays all weekend long. I watch the races. Sometimes I gotta go back and look. Always like to watch and you know what? Like, I'll say this: I really like Cam Mason. He's a good kid, man. Like, I like to see where he's doing, and because I have a feed that's not English and no commentary, you really got to kind of pay attention sometimes. Thanks, Nomad.
Go JD. Go JD. It's kind of sucking, but go JD.
Whoever's holding that front spot's doing some work. And he's pulling away. He's got 4 seconds. Six seconds.
All right, JD, this one's for you. Go JD, go JD. Fill this piano with some TNT. Go JD, go JD. Everybody now, come on. Go JD, go JD. Fill this piano with some TNT.
Leroy Dragons!
Almost missed that. Was too busy reading text. Hey, Paul.
Well, this is just awful. These men are literally trying to tear one another apart.
Ale, 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 ale!
Leroy Jenkins!
I've been working out so hard today that my sleeves fell off. Ah!
Breezy, Jail, stick to wheels. Ooh, he's strong.
Ale, 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 ale.
Lead out trade coming, guys. Nice work, everybody. Fifth place, nicely done, Breezy. Well done, Jail. Whew. Yeah, that is correct. Thank Jail for that. Whew. Nice racing, boys. It's again one of those ones that's deceptively hard. It's good for guys that hold a good 20-minute power. So this is a kind of course I think somebody with breakaway speed can do really well. Maybe a lap or two out, maybe a bit longer if they got that kind of stamina to definitely do it. Those little risers, I mean, they sting, but they're not, like, I don't think, so my whole thing is I just wanted to like get it going fast towards the end of the race. That was just kind of what I wanted to do. I could have probably just sat in there and sprinted at the end, but I wanted to see what was, somebody said it hurt a little at the end. That was the whole point. I wanted to see, there's that, those 3 subsequent climbs. If you pin it and corner it, you can get a jump. You can 100% get a jump. The thing is it's not, again, it's not big enough unless you're like a strong guy to probably pull away from how big that pack is. So when I jumped, I wanted to see who was going to come. Now I could have stayed up and worked with whoever, but to be honest, like I wanted Breezy in jail up there. So I just kind of like backed off a bit because there was still like 2 or 3 guys and they were only like a second behind. So like, I mean, two are not going to beat 4 or 5 if that had pushed. And then the whole point with going long is to cause that string where, you know, and it's hard because I don't know when to judge. I know, and Breezy and JL may or may not be watching or listening. Like, they could be deep in it too, right? And I mean, we're not in chat on this one, so it's like hopefully they're reading my mind. He was coming. Good. And I mean, you guys see me race a lot. You know that like a kilometer out that's too long for me for a sprint. So it's like, you know, it's like stretch people out and give the sprinter a chance to like get in that draft and continue to slingshot through and build momentum from the back is kind of how it is. But yeah, I mean, Breezy was less than a second off of podium, so like it worked. You know, Jail wasn't that far behind either. Like, they were all coming quick. It's like, what's he doing? Experiment day. That might be a long finish too as well. Just it kind of has that downhill kind of thing as well. It might be a 600-meter sprint anyways on a good day. Hey Dave. So yeah, I mean, it's, the course itself is, I would like to like, you know, it's what you race and what you're good at and all that kind of stuff. So for me personally, a big, hard ramp that's like long enough but not too long is my forte. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Well, and that's exactly it, Nomad. It's like I said, it's not where I would want to sprint from. It's not like, I mean, I can't hold a sprint that long. So, but yeah, it's like, I mean, people don't know. Like, they don't know. I mean, they might know, but they don't know. Like, I've done weirder things. Like, you know, the Box Hill climb win will always go down in notorious history because I'm not a climber. And I came from way back to somehow do that and soloed for the last little bit. So every once in a while, the sun shines on the dog's ass. I tried to say it early enough that I maybe the delay that you catch it. I know it's like a bit of a delay, and you probably saw it happen before you heard what was going on. I was just hoping that you were like reading my mind. But yeah, like it's not a bad course at all. Like it's like I said, the New York courses, they have these weird climbs. Like they're not a high percentage, right? But they are weirdly, they hurt you in a weird way, or hurt me in a weird way. Some people probably love them because they're probably nothing to them. But it's just, they start to hurt after a bit. And they shouldn't, because they're not that long and they're not that steep. Hey, Doom Guy, how's it going? Oh, I was being a disruptor. I was trying to get Breezy in jail up there. Breezy was up there in 5th. Jail was just ahead of me. I went from way too far out. And I attacked early on top of that. Like I said, if I was regular JD, if JD was going for a win, would be doing nothing and sitting in the group and just kind of watching to see what people do. Wouldn't be doing that silly stuff. I think my draft van drafted nothing for its entirety. Fair enough, fair enough. Like I said, I mean, you guys race with me enough anyways, like, you know something's going on. Yeah, you got a new route, keep it interesting, see what's what. I mean, I knew the hill was a downhill finish. Figured disrupt it first, right? And then, if somehow weirdly managed to get that far ahead, who knows? Oh yeah, once you're up, that last, like, half of the course you're not doing much. It was a Times Square Crit. Times Square Crit, Dave. It's pretty, like it's pretty, or was it Times Square Reverse? Oh, that's the section. Yeah, like this is all pretty downhill. Right, so you come into this section. This is the steepest section here, but it's like, it's not steep enough to punch really hard. So if you've got a draft fan, if you pop your draft fan from the last lap, you will get pretty much draft all the way up this 4% climb. And the nice thing is that a lot of people are popping their draft fans here because they see you popping your draft fan, but popping it here is not the place to do it, because then you don't have it for the end. Then you hit this corner and it pretty much levels out, and there's a small little ramp, but it's not much of anything. There's kind of a little dip, and then there's like a quick 3%, and then you're through it. So this part, it's pretty straightforward. Now, depending on how fast you come through here, this next little triple section can be a little bit more painful, actually. Wildly enough. but pretty straightforward. It's all good, Darren. So you got like these little tiny mini ramps, which again, they're pretty much nothing. But they do put a little bit of sting in there. Just that little bit of added resistance. And then they come around the corners. And I think this here is where I started hammering it on the last lap for the first one to get that little bit of extension and stretch the group out. And that's pretty much all the climb. Like it's not a ton, but you feel it. You do feel it. Oh, that was fun. It was good fun. For as flat I was feeling going into that, I would say that I fared better or felt better enough to mess around than I thought I was going to have. I thought I was going to have some problems throughout the whole thing, to be honest. And then from here, it's pretty downhill. Like, you almost don't have to pedal for the last little bit. It is. But the hard part is those bumps aren't big enough to really hurt anybody, I don't think. Unless you really want to go in. Like a couple of people went early on and they would get 5-6 seconds. But the other problem is like the sight lines are long enough here that it's like you're not really worried about it. Like they don't really get out of sight 5 seconds down the road, so there's no panic. And they get brought back on the ups. It would be fun if they had they have the Zwift Play. They should have a wheelie button. And you can ride through New York like those kids that do the wheelies and take their front wheels off and ride around, or maybe they make a mini game where they've got a wheel and they got a segment and you got to keep it in there to keep the balance, a watt balance, and they change your watts. Smaller bump than Crit City. The Crit City bump's steep enough that you can do some damage there. Like here, I don't think it's enough. Like I said, especially with the van power up, that you can like draft halfway, almost all the way up the steepest portion. So it doesn't really do much good to punch, because again, like you punch to the top, and like if you look now, we're all downhill. Like that group, the group that sticks together behind you is going to track you down very, very fast. I mean, like I'm doing 0 watts and we're like picking up speed, and we're doing almost like 40 kilometers an hour here on the BMX, which is about as aero as a BMX. So you come into this corner, and then you've got like this long flat bit, which is about just over 1 kilometer. And I launched at 1 kilometer, which is silly. But the problem is, again, here is like, this is flat. You've just come downhill. You're in a blob. You got fast speed. You're coming into this, like, the speed is high. So really, I would say, if you want to win, and sit just kind of like in the first wheel as best you can, or as much of the wheels as you can. And you're gonna have to launch, and guys are gonna go. Like I said, there's been a couple races that end on this sprint, and like 600 meters is kind of the go mark, I think, for a lot of people. It's a bit of a long sprint. It's be nice to leave it later. I think the first time I went through here, I left it later. I launched at 300, and you don't have enough time to go through the pack because the speed gets so high through here. So. If there was an escalator on this route, Dave, I would be on the Athos like that, leveling it up. No, but the escalator is definitely on these maps. If you go on like Spinify or Rising Empire, Rising Empire is a good one. It's like 1 kilometer out. Then you can just do the escalator to level things up. I mean, it's a quick to do at that point. But yeah, it was fun. Again, Paul, Gordon, appreciate you guys putting these on. It's always fun ripping around on the BMX. I guess this will be my next level bike. We'll level it up. What do we got? Like, we got 50K on this thing already, which is funny to me. Oh no, we got 72K. We almost leveled up the first level. It didn't take long. But yeah, the escalators, they gotta knock that down. Like, in all honesty, let's take a look. Where's my So we're halfway through level 3 or 2, almost level 3. It may or may not be escalator mileage. I cannot confirm or deny. I will say though, I did the Alp on the Athos, so there is some like Alp mileage on there, but I think, you know, you guys know me in climbing, so. But that's what we have for the stream. Appreciate it, guys. I'm gonna hit the showers here. I think the stream is sending you off to watch, I can't remember, it's somebody's ladder race. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate it, guys. We will catch y'all. Check out the Discord. Let me know if you want me to run the Monday Mafia things, and what we do moving forward with our events here. And we will catch you all later. Cheers.